know, you're such a good boy. Hey guys, I suck at intros, so I'm just gonna get to the video. I've been asked to do a tutorial on how I give Bentley a bath, and that's what we're gonna do tonight. I've already brushed him out to make sure there's no tangles or knots before I get him wet, which is super important to do with a dog that has hair instead of fur. And he's all brushed out and he's ready to go. I'm going to go in first with Pure Paws Starline Zero Factor, which is a clarifying shampoo. And I do this for my first wash because it'll help remove any product buildup that is on his fur. Then I will go in with Earth Bath Puppy shampoo. And I will also mix it with some Chris Christensen White on White to make him whiter. I will also give him a facial with a Tropiclean blueberry, oatmeal and blueberry facial cleanser, which also removes tear stains. You have it in a foam dispensing pump, so I just wanted to explain that. After he's all clean, I'll condition him with Chris Christensen Final Rinse Solution, which is conditioner. So let's get started. The first thing I do is I fill up the sink and I put a little mat down so he won't feel slippery, and I fill it up with some lukewarm water. I'm gonna just put him in the sink, and he's almost growing out of being able to fit in the sink all the way. And I'm just gonna make sure that I get his fur, well, his hair, really wet. I'm gonna be careful to not get water in his ears because he does have floppy ears and is prone to ear infections. Some people use cotton balls. He just takes them out, so I just try to make sure I'm super careful. And I'm just making sure he's wet, and he's not really happy, so that's why I'm wearing an apron, and I do have some kibble in there, so he thinks this is fun. First, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Pure Paws clarifying shampoo and lather him up. I just hold his ears down. Sorry. I know, you're such a good boy. And then I'm going to take the blueberry facial scrub. And I'm going to wash his face. This is a tearless shampoo, so I'm going to be careful of his eyes, but it's not going to irritate or hurt his eyes. Yes, you get a little puppy massage. I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the first shampoo. I rinsed him off, and now I'm going to go for the second shampoo with Chris Christensen's White on White. And it does look purple. And I do use a little bit of the Earth Bath with it because it's a little harsh and I don't want to dry out his fur too much. Hair fur. And he's turning purple. Hey, buddy. Hey. He's gonna lather him up really well. I'm trying to clean out his face. I'm telling you, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. The bottle recommends that you let this sit for 10 minutes. This is real life, and that's not a reasonable direction at all. So I just kind of just do it fast. He's lathered up, and I just kind of work it in, and I'm gonna rinse him off because I know his threshold for a bath, and there's no way he's gonna sit for 10 minutes with shampoo on him. White on white, and you want to rinse really well. You don't want any of it to stay on them, and because it can irritate their skin if they have allergies or skin sensitivities. You want to make sure that you rinse really well. I know, Mama used way too much shampoo.
Hey, Bimp. Oh, you look so precious.
I know. He's like, Mom. Holy mother of too much freaking shampoo. I keep an empty ketchup bottle, and this is what I use to help rinse out around his eyes and his face. Just so I'm not throwing water in his face and getting on his nerves more than I already am. Yes, you're such a good boy. I know you're over it. The water's running clear, so I know that, I'm getting it all out.
You're gonna get all the shampoo out of your face. Your life is so hard. I know. I know. It's so mean. But you're gonna look so fresher than you after we're done.
As my final step, I'm gonna go in and give him some conditioner. And again, this is on the bottle. It says to leave it on for 6 minutes. Just use a handful. I probably use way too much. And if you do use a whitening shampoo, you do want to make sure that you use a conditioner because white shampoo can be dry. I'm just gonna kind of try to let it stay on for as long as I know he can tolerate it, which is probably going to be about a minute or two, and then we're going to rinse him off. Now I'm doing the final rinse for rinsing the conditioner off. I let it sit on for about 2 minutes. Like I said, whoa, slippery nugget. He tolerates it, but he's not a huge fan of it, so I just want to make it as fast as possible.
And out, because you're such a good boy. You're going to get it all off, because you're going to be all clean. Just like a puppy massage. And I still feel some, so I just gotta rinse your butt. I'm such a good boy.
He's all rinsed out. I'm going to grab the towel and dry him off. You're such a good boy. And I just try to get all, oh, I'm sorry, did I squeeze your face? Did I squeeze your face? I'm so sorry that I squeezed your face. Shake it off. I'm gonna take this microfiber towel, which helps dry them faster. It absorbs quickly because he's over it. Are you done? And I'm going to take some Christensen white on white leave-in detangler spray and conditioner and just spray it all over. And then we're going to use, this is not sponsored by Chris Christensen wooden pin brush, just because I want to make sure there are no tangles. Because if you dry a tangle, it will turn into a mat. And I'm just going to brush all the way through.
And make sure they're running near that.
Now I'm going to blow dry him. First I'm going to use a little heat protectant, which is the same heat protectant I use on myself before I use any heat tools on me. I'm not going to use a lot. A little goes a long way. I've already brushed him out to make sure there are no tangles. I'm going to take my blow dryer and blow him out. You want to blow dry in the direction you want the hair to flow. And you can use a nozzle. I don't know where mine is right now. And he's starting to get a little cold, so I'm going to blow him out, and then I'll see you when we're done. And we have a dry, fluffy, fluff bear nugget. Freshly fluffed. I don't know, I always smell myself so good. And he looks like a little polar bear right now, and that's okay. His fur will lay down in a little while. He's just extra poofy. And he's a little hyper right now. Because he had a bath, just to make sure, I just want to clean his ears. Some ear cleaning solution I use. It's just from Petco Ear Cleansing Liquid. It has a little alcohol in it and witch hazel and aloe vera. And I just want to make sure, just so if there's any moisture in his ears, the alcohol will help dry it. You don't want to get another ear infection because you didn't like the first one. He is done. He's probably like 10% wet, but you can't win every battle. You see you're done? You look like a fluffy bear nugget. I'll show everybody your fluff. And now we're gonna let him run around and get all the bath zoomies out. Be free. Do you want a nom nom? Because you a good boy. Do you want a nom nom because you were just a good supportive friend? That's for you, and that's for you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, now it's recording. Start over. So is it not? I put way too much.